Hey, I'm Josh with Walkers, and this week we're looking at this RPD machine gun. So RPD is like the original saw, right? Squad automatic weapon, super capable. You can get in and out of vehicles with it. It's small. It does all the things well for the most part. But we're going to talk through both its strengths, its weaknesses as a machine gun, and we're going to let her rip a little bit here today too. So first and foremost, I think we'll talk about the strengths, right? Because it's a super cool gun. Launched in 43, that's when it was designed, so 1943. This is an old gun, but modernized, obviously. We've got modern stock on it, muzzle brakes, shortened barrel, saw, nutsack for capacity, forward, handguard, all that stuff. So we've modernized this old gun, but the operating system is still the original RPD design from the 40s, okay? And so what it really does well is it's compact. It's like 18, 19 pounds with a 100 round, 150 round belt sitting in the thing, right? So you can run around with this thing. It's not like our 240 or something like that where it's 35 pounds. Guys run around with that too, don't get me wrong, but this thing, getting in and out of vehicles, potentially going into buildings, stuff like that, it's a maneuverable gun. The weaknesses as it relates to this thing, the reason it was retired for a couple of reasons, right? So first and foremost, the barrel. You can't swap the barrel on this gun. Like you gotta send it to a machine shop to press a new barrel into the dang thing. And so one of the issues they had was, in a firefight, guys were putting these to work and they were getting so hot that they were just melting barrels on them and decommissioning the gun, just ruining the gun. The other limitation that I think this has, some guys love them, I don't think they're great, are these non-disintegrating belts, right? What that means is the belt, after the rounds run through, just sticks out and hangs out the end. Well, so you got a 50 round belt that's like 2.5 feet hanging out the right side of the gun, getting caught on stuff. Like you can see on here, it's got little feed lips and stuff on how it runs through the gun. All those are sharp edges. All of that stuff gets caught on the gun, gets caught on my clothes, gets caught on that stuff when I'm running around. So I don't think the non-disintegrating belts are ideal. In fact, I think they're a weakness of this gun. This is an open bolt gun. Many guns in this time period, like the 1919, for example, those were closed bolt machine guns. This was pretty early for an open bolt machine gun, but it's necessary because when you get the gun that hot, think about the barrel. You get that barrel really hot to the point where it's darn near melting, and you chamber around on a closed bolt gun with a barrel that's hot, you're gonna get rounds cooking off, right? That's a big problem. And so having an open bolt machine gun guarantees that as soon as the round goes into the chamber, it's firing, right? And so you're never gonna get that cook off or a round going off unintentionally because of the heat of the barrel. The other thing I think is interesting is that you can literally see this gap here. The op rod is actually exposed and it blows a bunch of the carbon and gas outside of the gun so the receiver doesn't get really dirty. But I think it's interesting because if you were in like a dusty, dirty climate, you're getting mud and gunk in the operating system. So kind of an interesting design. Again, for what we use it for, it's amazing, it's awesome, but you can definitely see, 1940s tech versus, the modern 249 or something like that. Well, that's the RPD. So RPD, old school gun, modernized, lightweight, maneuverable, high capacity, sort of all the things you look for in real hot for a belt fed, especially something old school. So if you're interested in machine guns, you like learning about cool guns, cool shooting opportunities, come on back next week. We got more content coming at you. And if this was good, jump in, subscribe below, and drop a like, comment, you name it. We'd like to hear about guns that you get into, that you shot, that you think are super cool, or anything that you think this RPD still needs to get it all the way modernized. Till then, we'll see you again next week.